Hi, Vincor weather meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday, October 1st. A strong cold frontal system will barrel towards the East Coast later this week, reaching the I-95 corridor Friday night and Saturday morning. It looks like there will be the threat for some heavy rain, possible embedded thunderstorms and gusty winds Friday night, Saturday morning associated with this powerful cold front. Behind the front, much cooler air will flood into the mid-Atlantic region for the second half of the weekend. It looks like Sunday afternoon high temperatures will be in the low 60s for the most part up and down the I-95 corridor, well below normal for this time of the year. So a heavy rain event is on the way at the end of the work week and the beginning of the weekend for the I-95 corridor. Let's take a look at the latest surface map. There's a weak cool frontal system that did pass through the region late yesterday. It is set up just to the south of the I-95 corridor. Still some scattered showers in the region, especially across southern New England, kind of rotating around. There can be an isolated shower or two anywhere up and down the I-95 corridor between D.C. and New York City during the morning, midday, or even the afternoon hours. Much of the time will be rain-free. It will be mostly cloudy in parts of the I-95 corridor, maybe a little bit of sunshine here and there. Still a little bit unsettled, but not at all a heavy rain event, just a few scattered showers. Meanwhile, the main action today will be out over the middle part of the country. Here's that next cold frontal system. There can be some severe thunderstorm activity this afternoon, places like Kansas City and St. Louis. This is the cold front that barrels towards the East Coast, reaching the coast by late Friday night, early Saturday morning, and it'll take on a negatively tilt. We'll focus in on the upper level support for this cold frontal system, and again, there is the threat for some heavy downpours late Friday night, early Saturday morning before another cool air mass moves into the mid-Atlantic region for the second half of the weekend and the early part of next week. Well, here's a current radar image of the continental U.S. Again, the main action today out in the middle part of the country associated with that developing powerful cold front. Can be some severe weather in places like Kansas City and St. Louis later on this afternoon. All of this barreling towards the East Coast, reaching the coastal region right here by late Friday night, early Saturday morning. Again, this morning there are some scattered showers, especially across southern New England. There can be an isolated shower or two up and down the I-95 corridor between D.C. and New York City, but much of the day will be rain-free. Certainly no heavy rain expected today with that weak frontal system, but Friday night, early Saturday morning, there certainly can be some downpours here in D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, and New York City. Well, I thought we'd focus in on the upper level pattern for this upcoming powerful cold frontal system. This is using last night's Zero-Z GFS model run. We're looking at 500 millibars, about 18,000 feet up in the atmosphere, where all the steering currents are for the surface systems. This is for this evening. We'll look at 24-hour increments going right through the weekend. First of all, there's still a little spinning upper-level low sitting on top of the mid-Atlantic region and a northeastern part of the country. Again, that keeps us a little bit unsettled today. There can be a couple of showers, nothing on the heavy side, but certainly cannot rule out a shower just about any time during the day. But here is the main upper level support developing out here over the western part of the country with that powerful cold front. Again, there is a threat for some severe weather out in the Midwest, the eastern portion of the Central Plains later on this afternoon associated with that cold frontal system. Cold enough air is pouring into the northern Rockies that there can be some snow in the northern Rockies over the next 12 to 24 hours or so. Well, jumping ahead 24 hours to Thursday evening, here is a deep trough in the upper part of the atmosphere, 500 millibar level by tomorrow evening associated with that strong cold frontal system. The upper level low spinning right now on top of the mid-Atlantic region will push off the coast. Tomorrow probably will be a completely rain-free day, a pretty nice day here in the I-95 corridor. Some sun, temperatures very comfortable in the low 70s. Again, all the action tomorrow out associated with this strong cold front. Let's now jump ahead to Friday evening. Well, here we go, Friday evening. A very impressive upper level system associated with this strong cold frontal system. Notice it's starting to take on a negative tilt. That means the upper level trough is oriented more northwest to southeast rather than the more conventional north to south or even northeast to southwest. And whenever there's a negative tilted upper level pattern here. Watch out. It indicates some strong development down at the surface. And indeed, let's now jump ahead another 24 hours. By Saturday evening, that upper level support is definitely a negatively tilted trough system. And again, this is all suggesting a couple of things. Heavy rain is a possibility, and this system will tend to slow down as it reaches the East Coast, as it moves into this negatively tilted upper level phase. So again, the threat for heavy rain Friday night, Saturday morning, embedded thunderstorms and gusty winds associated with this strong surface cold frontal system with a powerful upper level support. Again, late Friday night into early Saturday. By Saturday night and Sunday, a much cooler air mass pours into the mid-Atlantic region. Quite cool on Sunday for this time of the year. Stay tuned to VencoreWeather.com for possible updates later today, certainly over the next couple of days as we track this powerful cold front. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.